back to the mineshaft. In a little bit of time, but I did do a few things to make this just a little bit easier. For one, I built this little base. Got some supplies in there. Get a little bit more than that. Okay. Yep. Got a bed going. I've slept in that bed, so I have set a spawn. Put a rail up there because why not? And so now it's time to go ahead and get into the mineshaft. Put this off way too long. There we go. What's in there? Needs to be lit up. Of course there are spiders in here. I don't know. Rail, I can definitely use rail. Anything here? Anything here? Oh, spiders. That's a great. Not terrible, but certainly nothing to get crazy excited about. Let's make sure we don't lose our way. Because, yeah, I have done that. Surprise! Okay, maybe not. I get lost everywhere. It's crazy. Oh, hello. I see you over there. Wow. I'm not ready for you. No. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Just stay over there. Not ready yet. There'll be things, but I'm not ready for spiders yet. Evidently they're ready for me. Where are you? Oh, and it's the poisonous variety, of course. It's okay. Poison will only take you to half the part. I'm not really worried about the... Oh, yes. There's the spawner. Interesting. We know that this is where the spawner is. I hear you, Skelly. Where you at? I need to know that this is the entrance. Let's come back out. It's not. It is. It is the entrance, yeah. Okay. So, see, already healed up. No problem. They will find me soon enough. So, it's been a long time since I've recorded an episode. And, of course, there was the holidays. I did go on a vacation to see my grandchildren, actually. Hello. And my children, of course. And that meant that we went to Texas. Gone about a week. A lot of interesting things to do there. Now, my daughter is actually buying a house for her, not just by herself, of course. She and her husband are buying a house, and they actually have just closed on that house. It's good. Even though we knew they were going to be staying there with him, her husband having a really, what he calls his dream job for a game company in the area. He's working out. Ooh, oh, that was a dumb move. He's working for a software company. And it was just a matter of time before they would buy a house. So they have found one and they bought it, closed on it just recently, last week. They're getting it ready. Painting, things like that. Moving their stuff in a little bit at a time, moving themselves in a little bit at a time. There's no rush. Well, I mean, there's sort of a rush. Leases do run out, so. But I told her it's time for her to get the garage, of course, converted into Mom's apartment, which will not be happening, but it's given her more time or more ammunition, more reason, whatever, for her to again start up the "you should move here" talk, which could happen. You never know. But it's interesting. Good thing about if I did move there, besides all my children are there, and my grandchildren, is that maybe somebody could teach me how to use Sony Vegas. You may notice there's no attempt at a title sequence this time because I give up on Sony Vegas. It's so frustrating. And I thought about it, and Sony Vegas, the lack of being able to use it was somewhat keeping me from wanting to record video because it was just a stress. And so you know what? If that's stressing me out, don't do it. That's all. Just don't do that. So I'm not going to use it until I can figure it out or somebody can show me how that works. It's just ridiculous to stress yourself. I want to play and I want to record and I want to do things in this world. So just do it. I've been playing on server. One of my friends from work, two of my friends actually now from work, have joined the server as well, and I don't always manage to play at the same time, beyond being able to be on at the same time, but and you do make friends on the server, it's not like that, but it's nice. It's nice. Empty that. Take it. Okay. So on that server, it's actually whitelist server, Gaming Mommies. I have my own house, which is Oh, hello there. It's a witch. An elevated house in a cross of savanna and desert area. I just pulled up and started putting up dirt, and here's my house. So that's what I did. One of my friends has pretty much a stone house, stone and brick. It's a nice house, and she's added to it and put glass roofs, and that's interesting. And animal pens and a very large farm and all that, which is really nice. And then the other friend, he is thinking, and he is planning stages of using the water. He's got very little land, but where he's decided to settle, he has a lot of water. Of course, no land is not water. And he's decided to build an underwater home, which is very cool. And we've been looking and sending pictures back and forth to each other of different types of underwater homes and plans for what you can do and all that. And it could be pretty cool. So, I need some enchantments. Oh, eat. Yeah. It's a really cool idea. An underwater base is one of the things we were reading was the idea of building it, well, getting a dirt platform out there to where you want it to be for your home, and then building the silhouette, the facade, the structure sort of out of sand, and then dropping the sand from below into the water, by pulling it out one at a time, and that way your building would basically be built. And go down there with some, and I've been brewing them potions where you could, water breathing and night vision. Of course, you got to have some night vision for that, and that way you would be able to build. And that's a possibility. I'm not sure what he's going to choose, because it's his choice what he does there. But we're on board to help him with it, whatever he decides. So to that end, sort of, we have taken trips into the Nether. We've been doing quite a few things trying to get the materials we might need. That was the potions we needed. I had a brewing stand I had made, and just different things, helping each other out to do things. And my area, I am also building. I've built some small sort of structures in the sand, not far in the desert, right there, and just not a village. A lot of people I've noticed do that, where they cure the villagers who have been zombified, and they start a village, or they just use a village that has been decimated, and put those put the recovered zombie villagers in there. And that's it. I mean, that's a great idea. If you need a village, villages can be handy. I'm certainly not going to turn down trades if when I find them. But I don't know if I really feel it's completely necessary for my game. I'm okay without villages. I mean, I'm not going to go to the trouble of building a village, populating a village. But I like the little structures there. I like having them there. I like the look. Let's put it that way. So for me, it was purely about the look. Please don't surface it. So I guess I sealed that up all the way, didn't I? Yeah, whatever. Use a little extra cobble. It won't hurt. So the spiders were coming after me. Let's see. Hello. But I like the look of the little structures there, the little buildings. And I've only got a couple. I've watched some of Etho's videos, and I like the way his desert structures look. So I may have modeled them somewhat after what he's done. Just the style, not copying anything he's done. Just I like the style he's given his buildings. So I've made a couple buildings, interesting structures, and then at the Savannah side, I've kind of decided to build a stone structure. It's not going to be a castle. Just, no, I'm not the castle type. And I don't like things that big, and I want to be able to finish it. And I think if I did something that big, I wouldn't finish it. You get bored too, don't you? Big things. Some people don't. Some people do. So the castle I've used. I didn't like the look of andesite. I just don't like it. But with stone and stone brick and some cracked stone brick, I've liked the look of polished andesite. I don't know why, because like I said, andesite itself, I'm not too crazy about it. But that polished andesite with those particular blocks, it looks pretty good. So I'm building that, and then I'm going to use wood, stairs, what do you call them? Oh gosh, slabs, half slabs. I'm going to use those as decorative features. And I'm debating whether or not using gravel in the walkway. I mean, gravel's not, I don't like the sound of it, but it's not a bad block. I might use gravel. Haven't decided 100% on that one. My sword's going down pretty quick. Let's see. Where be the witches? This way. Which was down this way. Oh, hello, Zombird. How are you, sir? Give a little green today. Thank you. Why is this one hard to get into? Where is it? Yeah, so I'm building that just because. And I like the look of it. I look around on Google Images and see if there's something that appeals to me, and if I find something that appeals to me, yeah, I'll try to see what I can do with it, but I don't want to do exactly what someone else has done, just use what they've done as inspiration and do something different, something of my own, which I think is what most people try to do, hopefully, because other people's builds should only be inspiration for you. Now, when it comes to ideas like redstone, that's not a build. That's directions, instructions, how to do things. Oh, a squishy. Do you hear the squishies? I hate you, Mr. Squishy Man. I have to go down there to get me a slime. So, oh, you took my arm. That's my arm. Did talk to, I was on my vacation, did talk to my daughter about getting my grandson playing Minecraft so we could play together, my grandson and I, and she was for it. There's a server we can play on together. She says his dad has to be the one to go over the rules with him though, so I don't know if she don't want to or what, but she may not want to take out the time to go through all the paperwork or whatever. But he was excited about it. Now I haven't pushed because they've been, in the midst of buying a house and, all that. And now they're in getting settled stage. Getting moved in stage, not even getting settled yet. So once that's done though, let me see if I can play with my grandson, because I think that would be a lot of fun. Kids, I think it's a great learning tool for use with children. It's not an original thing. A lot of people do. A lot of educators use Minecraft in educating children about a lot of things. There's a man in Scotland. Um, he goes by the name Immersive Mind on YouTube and on Twitter. And he's an educator. He lectures about using Minecraft and other games in education. And actually, I watched him streaming the other day. He was playing From Dusk, which was an extremely interesting game. Just so many things, but games can be so useful and so handy in learning about, well, let's see, you can learn about climate, about physics, um, cause and effect, so many things. Um, Games are just, they're not just fun, they can be, but they can be very educational. And for a lot of homeschooling moms and dads, this seems to be a really good source of material. I really agree with that too. It's cool. Well, I have barely explored this place. I do have one slime ball. Barely explored this, but there's a lot more. A lot more that can be done here. So, going to end this here, and next time we'll do more.